If you don't like summer, you must be crazy by Ken Nesbitt.
School is out and summer camps start.
And older people feel younger at heart.
And even at night it's warm and lazy.
If you don't like summer, you must be crazy. Swim in the pool, eat some ice cream.
Stare at the clouds, get lost in a dream.
Spin in circles till your brain is hazy.
If you don't like summer, you must be crazy. Go to the beach and build a castle.
Or you and your friend in the sand could wrestle.
Lie on the green grass. Make a chain with a daisy.
If you don't like summer, you must be crazy.
As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, do what we can, summer will have its flood.
Insects must have brains. How else would they know that you're going on a picnic?
At a church picnic, the pastor placed some oranges and cookies on one of the picnic tables. On the side of the table by the oranges, he placed a sign.
Little Johnny walked up to the table and started stuffing his pockets with cookies. His mother exclaimed,
Johnny, what are you doing?
It's okay. God has his eyes on the oranges.
Just a couple of weeks after a hot spell began, the Cannons decided to have a picnic at the cove up behind their place.
Cleety, his wife Sadie, and 12-year-old Buckeye packed the food baskets. They loaded them with bottles of soda, peanut butter, fruit salad, hot dogs, buns, fried chicken legs, Toll House cookies, potato salad, and a half a watermelon.
The cove wasn't very far, but nobody could walk fast in that heat carrying those heavy baskets. They had no rest. They had to rest every few hours. It took 3 hours to reach their picnic spot.
By then, all of them were hungry, so everyone helped spread the tablecloth and unpack the eats. They were just about to chow down when Sadie said,
Wait, we can't eat yet. Where's the bottle opener?
Oh, they searched everywhere for it, but it couldn't be found.
Somebody's got to go back and get it.
They glared at Buckeye.
I ain't moving.
But we can't drink the sodas without the opener.
Not me. You two will eat up every blessed thing before I get back.
Why, we'd never do such a thing.
Yes, you would too.
Oh, no, we promise we won't.
Cross your hearts and swear you won't eat anything while I'm gone?
Cross our hearts and swear.
Buckeye turned around and started walking. They watched him trudge into the woods and out of sight, then turned and stared at the food spread out ready to eat.
An hour passed. Another hour passed.
Dad, burn it, Sadie, that boy ain't back yet. Let's eat.
We promised, Cleety.
Another hour passed. Cleety was getting powerful hungry, and Sadie looked ravenous. Still they waited and waited. Finally, 4 hours after they'd last seen Buckeye,
I can't hold on any longer. We've just got to eat one little sandwich, Sadie. Just one.
I guess he'll understand if we eat just one sandwich.
They each picked up a sandwich and pulled it right up to their mouths. And in that very instance, Buckeye reappeared.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew you'd cheat! It's sure a good thing that I didn't go back to get that bottle opener.
After a long day of fishing, George had not caught any fish. On the way home, he stopped at a fish store.
I want to buy 3 trout, but instead of putting them in a bag, throw them to me.
Why should I do that?
So I can tell everyone that I caught 3 fish.
A game warden stopped a man carrying 2 buckets of fish.
Do you have a license to catch fish?
No, sir. These are my pet fish.
Pet fish?
Yes, sir. Every night I take them down to the lake to swim around. And when I whistle, they jump back in their buckets and we go home.
That's a bunch of baloney. Fish can't do that.
Here, I'll show you. It really works.
The man poured the fish into the water and stood and waited. After several minutes, the game warden turned to the man.
Well,
Well, what?
when are you going to call them back?
Call who back?
The fish.
What fish?
I'll tell you where I can't find you. Every time I go out to your place, you've gone fishing.
Well, how do you know?
Well, there's a sign upon your door. Gone fishing.
I'm real gone, man.
You ain't working anymore.
Could be.
There's a bow out in the sun where no fun.
Well, I can prove it.
You ain't got no ambition. Gone fishing by a shady, wady pool.
Shangri-La.
I'm wishing I could be that kind of fool.
Shall I twist your arm?
I'd say no more word for mine.
Welcome to the club.
On my door I'd hang a sign. Gone fishing instead of just a wishing.
Papa Bing,
Yeah, Louie?
I stopped by your place a time or two, and you aren't home either.
Well, I'm a busy man, Louie. I got a lot of deals cooking. I was probably tied up at the studio.
You weren't tied up, you dog. You were just plain old gone fishing. There's a sign upon your door.
Oh, don't blab it around, will ya?
Gone fishing.
Keep it shady. I got me a big one staked out.
You ain't working anymore.
I don't have to work. I got me a piece of Gary.
Cows need milking in the barn.
I have the twins on that detail. They each take a side.
But you just don't give a darn.
I give them 4 bits of cow and hand lotion.
You just never seem to learn.
Man, you taught me.
You ain't got no ambition. Gone fishing. Got your hound dog by your side.
That's old Cindy Little.
Gone fishing. Fleas are biting at her hide.
Get away from me, boy. You bother me.
Folks won't find us now because Mr. Satch and Mr. Cross, we gone fishing.
Instead of just a wishing.
Oh yeah.
Carnet the Magnificent.
Oh, the envelope. The answer is a triple and a double, catchers and fielders, and Dolly Parton. The question: name 2 big hits, 2 big bits, and a country singer. Think. Catch 22! What do the Los Angeles Dodgers do with 100 pop flies?
Right Field by Adam Sandler.
Come on, Robert. Pitch it in there, baby. We're behind you out here in right field. 1 down, 2 to go. Hum it now. Yeah, show him the magic. This chump can't hit. Oh, please, God, don't help him hit it to me. Anywhere but to right field. Please, God, I beg you. Come on now. No batter, no batter. Big whiffer, big whiffer. Oh, please, don't let it get to me. My God, not to me. Steam it, baby! Steam it, baby! Oh, God, no. God, no. Oh, God, no. God, no. No! Oh, good. It's not to me. Good catch, Stephen. Nice glove. You the man. 2-way now. Looking good, looking good. We're all looking good out here. Come on, Robert. He can't hit. God, he's a lefty. A big lefty. Oh, total power to hit it. He's gonna pile it right to me, and there's nothing I can do to stop him. Pitch him the funny one, Robert. Big whiffer, big whiffer. Oh, he's a natural athlete, and I am so worthless. Please, God, take his life. Make him die. No matter. No matter. Oh God, this is not happening. No, don't do this to me. Please make it stop. Ow! My elbow!
Throw it to second. Pick it up already.
You take it. Just take the ball.
Nice throw, you pansy.
Okay, get under control. Easy now, easy. Say something to the team. Good hustle, everybody. Yeah, nice work. Plays at third. That wasn't funny, Lord. I've been so good. And for what? Come on, Robert. Settle down. Just throw straight. You get it across the plate. We'll take care of the rest. Oh, no. Another lefty. Oh, no. Why me again? Ow! Ow, my neck. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Pick it up, you moron. Pick it up and throw it.
Here. Take it.
Way to kick it in.
Oh, Pete, good one. Come on, suck it up, guys. We'll get those runs back. This is where we dig down. We just need one more out. Ah, look, a righty. Oh, Lord, thank you. Thank you so much. I owe you. Okay, this loser can't hit. No batter. Come on, this is where we take him out. Uh-oh. What's happening? Where's the righty going? Who's this guy? He's a lefty, and he's pinch hitting. No, no. Why is he pointing at me? Oh, my Lord, what have I done to deserve this?
I got it. Oh, sorry, Russell. Are you okay?
Heck yeah, we're up now. It's our turn to kick a little ass.
All right, Russell, you're up first.
No!
Songwriter Jack Norworth was riding a New York subway looking for ideas for his next tune. Glancing out the window, he saw a billboard announcing an upcoming event. Baseball Today, Polo Grounds.
Jack took out a scrap of paper and wrote out the lyrics for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. With fresh lyrics in hand, he contacted a composer friend, Albert von Tilzer.
When the score was completed, Jack's wife, Nora Bays, learned the song and performed it for vaudeville audiences. It became the most popular song of 1908.
In 1934, Take Me Out to the Ball Game was finally sung at a baseball game, a high school baseball game in Los Angeles.
Later that year, it made its debut at a Major League Baseball game. In 1940, Jack Norworth attended his very first baseball game, 32 years after he had written the song.
In 2001, Take Me Out to the Ball Game was named the number 8 song on the Songs of the Century list.
Jack didn't think that Fred's dog could talk. So Fred asked his dog,
What's on top of a house? Roof.
How does sandpaper
Jack
feel?
wasn't convinced, so Fred asked his dog again.
Well, how does sandpaper feel?
Rough.
He still wasn't convinced.
Okay, who was the greatest baseball player of all time?
Ruth.
With that, Jack walked away, shaking his head in disbelief.
Oof, was it Hank Aaron?
There are 4 summer temperatures. Tolerable, hot, really hot, and are you kidding me?
Hot by Shel Silverstein.
It's hot. I can't get cool. I've drunk a quart of lemonade. I think I'll take my shoes off and sit around in the shade.
It's hot. My back is sticky. The sweat rolls down my chin. I think I want to take my clothes off and sit around in my skin.
Ooh, it's hot. I've tried electric fans and pools and ice cream cones. I think I'll take my skin off and sit around in my bones.
It's
It's
still
still
hot.
Temperature's rising, it isn't surprising, she certainly can. She started a heat wave by letting her seat wave in such a way that the customers say that she certainly can. Her anatomy makes the mercury rise.
93.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. When she moves, that thermometer proves that she certainly can.
What's your name, honey?
Pablo.
Certainly can.
Chico!
Certainly can.
Miguelito.
Pablo, Chico, Miguelito.
Can.
Pablo, it's a here under weather report. It's a front of warm air is moving in from.
Where?
Jamaica, moderately high barometric pressure will cover the northeast and
Where else?
The deep south. Danger of.
What?
fruit frost. Hot and humid nights can be expected.
St. Vincent 95, Guadalupe 97, Santo Domingo 99, Martinique 105.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature's rising, it isn't surprising, we certainly can.
Yeah.
Started a heat wave.
on a hot summer's day when they saw a beautiful lake close to the road.
It's so hot. Let's go down to the lake and cool off.
But we haven't got our swimsuits. We can't swim naked.
Oh, don't worry about that. There's nobody here to see us.
So they took off their clothes and got into the lovely cool water. After a few minutes, they noticed a farmer walking towards the lake carrying a large bucket.
Are you here to ask us to get out of the lake?
I think he's here to look at us.
No, I'm not here to tell you to get out of the lake. And I didn't come here to watch you ladies swim naked. I just came here to feed the alligator.
During his summer monologues, Johnny Carson would often say, "It was so hot."
How hot was it?
I saw a robin use a potholder to pull a worm out of the ground and then dip it in iced tea.
It was so hot,
How hot was it?
the cows were giving evaporated milk.
It was so hot.
How hot was it?
I saw a dog chasing a cat, and they were both walking.
It was so hot
How hot was it?
that the polar bears were wearing sunscreen.
It was so hot,
How hot was it?
the catfish were already fried when you catch them.
It was so hot.
How hot was it?
That Burger King was singing, "If you want it your way, cook it yourself."
It was so hot,
How hot was it?
kernels of corn were popping off the cobs and flying through the air. The cows thought it was snowing, and they froze to death.
It was so hot.
How hot was it?
It's noon in August. Kids are on summer vacation, and no one is out on the streets.
Let's take a boat to Bermuda. Let's take a plane to St. Paul. Let's take a kayak to Quincy or Nyack. Let's get away from it all. Let's take a trip in a trailer. No need to come back at all. Let's take a powder to Boston for chowder. Let's get away from it all. We'll travel around from town to town. We'll visit every state. And I'll repeat, I love you, sweet, in all the 48. Let's go again to Niagara. This time we'll look at the fall. Let's leave our hut, dear. Get out of our rut, dear. Let's get away from it all. Let's get away from it all.
Travel advice from Susan Heller. When preparing to travel, lay out all your clothes and money. Then take half the clothes and twice the money.
Excerpts on travel from Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go.
You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose.
You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the guy who can decide where to go.
And oh, things you can find if you don't stay behind.
You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights.
You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights.
I
couldn't decide whether to go to Salt Lake City or Denver for vacation. So I called the airlines to get prices.
Airfare to Denver is $300.
And what about Salt Lake City?
We have a really great day to Salt Lake City, $99. But there's a stopover
Where?
in Denver.
Pardon?
Conditions were tricky for the landing. With considerable skill, the pilot managed to wrestle the plane onto the runway for a bumpy landing, while saying goodbye to the passengers who were grateful for the safe landing. An irate old lady stormed up to him.
Young man, tell me, was that supposed to be a landing or were we shot down?
Tripped Up by Traveling by Madeline B. Kane. It's outrageous, a rip-off, a jip what we paid for that terrible trip. And to make matters worse, I lost baggage and purse. I believe they went down with the ship.
A magician on a cruise ship had an act making things disappear. The captain's parrot watched his act, learned how each trick was performed, and then would give the trick away.
When the magician made something disappear using fire and smoke, the parrot would yell out,
It's in his other pan! What? It's under the table!
So the magician began changing things, trying to confound him. But the parrot kept figuring out the trick and giving it away.
Then one day, just as the magician was starting his act, the ship struck a submerged object. There was some fire and smoke, and then the ship sank.
The magician struggled up through the water and managed to grab onto the end of a wooden plank. When he looked up, there was the parrot, feathers all wet and bedraggled on the other end of it.
For hours they drifted, staring at each other. Neither one sang a word. Then finally the parrot spoke.
What? All right, I give up. Where's the ship?
A young preacher was asked to give a talk at a local women's health symposium. When his wife asked about his topic, he was too embarrassed to admit that he had been asked to speak about sex.
I was talking about sailing.
Oh, that's nice.
The next day at the grocery store, a woman who attended the lecture remarked,
That was certainly an excellent talk your husband gave yesterday. He really has a unique perspective on the subject.
Gee, funny you should think so. I mean, he's only done it twice. The first time he threw up, and the second time his hat blew off.
please tell the truth.
Transportation Vacation by Ken Nesbitt.
We went on vacation, my family and I. We got on an airplane and flew through the sky.
We got off the airplane and boarded a bus that went to where the taxis were waiting for us.
We hopped in a taxi and drove to the shore, then rode in a boat for an hour or more.
The boat dropped us off and we climbed on a train that went to the airport. We got on a plane.
The plane took us home. What a boring vacation.
We didn't see anything, just transportation.
Vacation Verse by Madeline B. Kane. My husband is swimming outdoors. I expect he'll be back when it pours, which it threatens to do every day, so he's blue. Yes, vacations are rain guarantors.
A child was in the process of drowning.
Help, I need a lifesaver. I'm going to drown.
The blonde lifeguard came up to the child.
paper.
Joe and Jane were always together, said Joe to Jane. I love summer weather, so let's go to that beautiful sea. Follow along, so say your plea. Anything that Joe would suggest to her, Jane would always think it was best for her. So he begged his Ford, all aboard. She and I want to be by the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea. You and I, oh how happy we'll be. When each wave comes a-rolling in, we will duck or swim, and we'll float and fool around the water, over and under and up for air. Body's rich, so now what do we care? I love to see beside your side, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea. Joe was quite a sport on a Sunday. He would eat gray lots on a Monday, and Jane would lose her millionaire air and go to work, marshalling hair. Every Sunday he'd leave his wife at home, say it's business, honey, I got to roam. Then he'd kiss his train, get his Ford and Jane, and say, come with me. By the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea. You and I, oh how happy we'll be. When each wave comes a-rolling in, we will duck or swim, and we'll float and fool around the water, over and under and up for air. Body's rich, so now what do we care? I love to be beside your side, beside the seaside, by the beautiful sea, by the seaside, by the beautiful sea.
Family Vacation, No Doubt, by Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, this was such a good idea.
Well, you know, I thought everyone was feeling tense. Why not just get out of the city and enjoy?
I can feel it. The further away we get from the city, the more my stress just melts off.
Pretty cool, Dad.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun!
Hey, the germs box get to have fun every once in a while, right?
Germs box!
Larry didn't mind you taking the week off?
Oh, no, he wasn't happy about it. But what the heck? I've got 8 weeks of vacation. I'm gonna use it sometime, right?
That's true. I can hardly wait till we get there. I'm hitting the waves right away.
Me too.
You turned off the coffee, didn't you?
Yup, I think I did. Oh, I'm sure I did.
I know you did. Of course you did.
I did.
Oh, good.
You locked the back door, didn't you?
I thought you locked it.
No, I locked the front door. You said you had the back door.
I probably locked it.
I know you did.
You guys worry too much.
Hey, when you get a house and a hefty mortgage, you'll worry too.
That's right, kiddo. I hope you turned off all your toys.
Like I would ever leave my toys on.
Mommy, he left his dinosaurs on.
No.
Enough. It doesn't matter. The batteries will run out anyway. It's not a problem.
I left the faucet running. Just kidding.
Don't do that to me. You scared me to death.
I actually might have left it on. I did.
What? What are you
dinosaurs? That doesn't... Oh, I'm turning this car around.
Got it! We've got to get home!
Dad, shut up! I left the stove on.
I left the burners on!
I left the fire in the fireplace.
Come on, Dad, come on.
Shut up!
I left the radio in the bathtub!
I left 2 cans of gas in the sun under a magnifying glass.
I left an iron on a stack of newspapers!
The whole house is on fire.
We gotta get home faster!
Dad!
What?
I turned everything off.
You did?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, that's a relief.
I guess not.
As Charles Corral toured the countryside in a motorhome with a small crew, he remarked, "Interstate highways allow you to drive coast to coast without seeing anything."
Service areas on main highways often see travel-weary families pulling in to tank up. When a rusty old van containing a very tired-looking couple and 6 screaming children pulled in the station, the attendant tried to cheer up the occupants.
Hope you had a good day on the road. Nice looking kids you got there. Are they all yours, or is this a picnic?
Yes, they are all mine, and it's no picnic.
A blonde driving along a deserted road with fields on either side sees another blonde in the middle of a field, in a rowboat, rowing and rowing. She stops the car and rolls down the window.
You know it's blondes like you who give the rest of us a bad name.
Getting no reaction from the blonde in the rowboat, she screams,
If I could swim, I'd come out there and punch you out.
As the man and his wife were driving across the country, they saw a sign.
They tried to figure out how to pronounce it. Kiss, kiss me.
Still perplexed, they entered a restaurant, but before ordering, they asked the waitress,
We can't figure out how to pronounce this place. Will you tell us where we are and say it very slowly so we can understand?
Burger King.
Another Charles Corral observation from his on-the-road segment for CBS Evening News. You can find your way across this country using burger joints the way a navigator uses stars.
On Route 6.
On entering our vacation cabin, we kept the lights off until we were inside to keep from attracting pesky insects. Still, a few fireflies followed us in. Noticing them before I did, Billy whispered,
"It's no use, Grandpa. The mosquitoes are coming after us with flashlights."
In case anyone is considering doing some camping in Alaska, please note the following public service announcement.
Tourists are warned to wear tiny bells on their clothing when hiking in bear country. The bells warn away most bears.
They are also cautioned to watch the ground on the trail, paying particular attention to bear droppings, to be alert for the presence of grizzly bears.
One can tell a grizzly bear because the dropping has tiny bells in it.
A dad, coming back to his campsite, noticed the van pulling into a neighboring site. As the engine dies, the doors fly open, and 4 children burst out and fly into a frenzy of activity.
Their parents follow quickly behind them, unloading gear as the kids rake the area, set up the tent, and arrange the fire pit.
Amazed at their efficiency, he walks over and watches for a moment before commenting to his fellow father.
I've never seen a family work so well together, or so fast.
Yeah, we live a few hours away, and our policy is that nobody gets to use the bathroom before the camp is set up.
After a night of camping, the Lone Ranger woke to see that his tent was blown away by a tornado. He declared, "Tonto, we're not in Kansas anymore."
The counselor was greeting the new campers, so you decided to come to camp.
Nope, I was sent.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say that we'll have fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators, and the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now I don't want this to scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home, oh mother, father, take me home. I hate Granada, don't leave me out in the forest where I might get eaten by a bear. Take me home, I promise I will not make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please don't make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest father, darling mother, how's my precious little brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute, it stopped hailing. Guys are swimming, guys are sailing, playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Mother, father, kindly disregard this letter.
No.
Oh, a bald eagle just flew overhead.
A few minutes later,
Did you see that?
See what?
Are you blind? There's a big black bear walking on that hill over there.
a few minutes later,
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Then why did you step in it?
Actual comments to the U.S. Forest Service from hikers.
Too many rocks in the mountains.
Please, avoid building trails that go uphill.
The coyotes made too much noise last night and kept me awake. Please eradicate these annoying animals.
Too many bugs, leeches, spiders, and spider webs. Please, spray the wilderness to get rid of these pests.
Need chairlifts so we can get to the wonderful views without having to hike to them.
A McDonald's would be nice at the trailhead.
Excerpts from hiking from Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go.
On you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl.
Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak.
On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are.
You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go.
So be sure when you step with care and great tact. And remember that life's a great balancing act.
Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left.
And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed.
Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way.
So they will all do individual verses in between the choruses, okay? So we'll start with, they'll all do a verse, then we'll all come in with the chorus, and you echo them. So they'll do the move and the singing, and you do the same thing right after, okay? Here we go. Okay? I love to go a-wandering along a mountain track. And as I go, I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Boundary, 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 my knapsack on my back.
man called his son in New York.
I hate to ruin your day, but your mother and I are divorcing. 45 years of misery is enough. I'm sick of her and I'm sick of talking about this. So call your sister in Boston and tell her.
The son frantically calls his sister, who goes nuts upon hearing the news. She calls her father.
You are not getting divorced. Bob and I will be there tomorrow. And tell them, don't do a single thing. Do you hear me?
The father hangs up the phone and turns to his wife.
It worked. The kids are coming for a visit and they're paying their own way.
Family reunions is a time when you come face to face with your family tree and you realize some branches need to be cut.
We didn't provide alcohol at my family reunion. We were concerned people would start being honest with each other.
Our family is like a fine cheese. We get funkier with age.
The best part of a family reunion is you get a full year to recover.
Heading toward a family reunion, some of us met up at a Denny's, where we found my uncle digging through the dumpster out back. He finally got out and showed us a wad of napkins.
Granny wrapped up her teeth in napkins and I threw them away.
For the rest of the trip, he was referred to as the Tooth Fairy.
Class Reunions by Elizabeth Lucas.
It was my class reunion, and all through the house, I checked each mirror and begged my poor spouse to say I looked great, that my chin wasn't double.
And he lied through false teeth just to stay out of trouble. Said that neath my thick glasses my eyes hadn't changed, and I had the same figure. It was just a mite rearranged.
He said my skin was still silky, although looser and draped. Not so much like smooth satin, but more like silk crepe.
And I swallowed his words, hook, sinker, and line, and entered the banquet feeling just fine.
Somehow I expected my classmates to stay as young as they were on that long ago day. We hugged, farewell hugs.
But like me through the years, they'd added gray to their hair or pounds to their rears.
As we shared a few memories and retold some class jokes, we were 18 in spirit, though we looked like our folks.
We turned up hearing aid volumes and dimmed down the light, rolled back the years, and were young for the night.
A husband and wife were sitting at a table at his high school reunion, and the husband keeps staring at a drunken woman sitting alone at a nearby table, downing glass after glass.
Do you know her?
Yes, she was my old girlfriend. I hear she took to drinking right after we split up those many years ago, and she hasn't been sober since.
Wow, who'd think a person could keep celebrating that long?
Jack hadn't been to a class reunion in decades. When he walked into this latest one, he thought he recognized a woman over in the corner. So he approached her and extended his hand.
You look like Helen Brown.
Well, you don't look so great in blue either.
Reasons to attend your next class reunion.
Because you still can. Life is short and should be celebrated.
Renew old friendships. There's really nothing like an old friend.
You have nothing better to do. Napping on the couch doesn't count.
Because you want to go where everyone knows your name. They just can't always remember it.
To hear familiar music that you can understand, music that you can actually dance to.
Because rekindled friendships often burn more brightly